So straight to the objective. I'm going to have to keep telling myself that. I am going to check, obviously, around the landing pad.
They made the statue big enough.
I do not want to get distracted. What the hell? What the?
Whoa. Didn't realize we were landing so close to the action.
Whoa, this place is big as well. That looks real bad. Are we okay here?
This is your 2061st reminder to keep all personal items with you at all times. Your patience is commendable, passenger. Please continue waiting quietly until the next tram arrives.
I'm already getting distracted, but this might be the way down. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. This might be the way to get down to the bottom. So we got a load of food. Nice, some inhaler items. So we can get more healing things at the bottom. Like +5 max health, great. And another card towards that quest. Yeah, lots of loot, I like that. Pretty sure this is going to be the way to get down to the bottom, right?
This station's sure gone to scrap since last I stepped about. Don't think we'll be hitching a ride anywhere quick.
Oh no, I mean if bombs are landing in the place, I'm pretty sure the station will be in good shape. Come on.
The plan can wait. Our lines will not. Good subjects arrive 15 minutes early to avoid missing their tram.
Three here, maybe? This work? Oh, nice. There are venom machines here.
Of habitation observed. Helpful tip. Agents are advised against touching stains of questionable origin.
Day 206. Morale? Low. Condition? Feeble. Voucher mech. Watching. Always watching. Many have left for Matriarch's mercy, seeking refuge with the Order. The fools. Can't they see the Order is no different from the Protectorate? The Order won't...
Incessant muttering to oneself may disturb fellow passengers. Further conduct violations may warrant notification of the Sentinels.
Try it, you doddering rattletrap! Such
Matriarch's mercy lies directly ahead.
Here's Valerie.
This unit is ready to proceed when you are,
I've seen through the lies
Commander.
of both sides. In time, everyone will.
Unwarranted optimism may be a sign of a more serious imbalance. Please see a curativist before boarding.
Right, like I said, no distractions. Straight to this objective. In the objective, and we go back to this space station. So I actually have shotgun. I have this thing that this. Do I have any long range? No, I don't. Let's use this though. In the meantime, I want to see how much damage this actually does. In this area, that is.
Ready to assist with agents' health needs.
Okay, people being put on fire is like a huge help for me. Whoa. I really do think I'm gonna have to like go back to one of the previous zones and try to level this thing up.
your command.
Okay, well,
Promoting
up there.
teammate health.
Got trouble, mate.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Stay back. Oh, what have I done?
Your Valerie unit requires further.
This isn't good. I pressed the wrong button and changed my screen size. Yep. You probably noticed that. The screen all of a sudden got smaller. What happens when you're using a mic? My camera? Bear with me to get this. Oh, there we go. All right, let's do that fight again, but you know, better.
The plan can wait. Our lines will not. Good subjects arrive 15 minutes early to avoid missing their tram.
I don't think there was that much to loot
Multiple
here,
signs
so
of habitation observed. Helpful
206.
tip.
Morale?
Agents are advised against touching stains of questionable origin.
Feeble. Voucher mech.
Lest you're bent on exploring,
Watching.
best we hoof it over to Matriarch's
Always
Mercy
watching.
and meet with that
Many have
avid
left
Bassar
for
mentioned.
Matriarch's Mercy.
Alice knows
seeking
what's up.
refuge with the Order. The fools. Can't they see the Order is no different from the Protectorate? The Order won't.
Incessant muttering to oneself may disturb
So they were
fellow
just up
passengers.
here, right?
Further conduct violations.
That guy
may
was
warrant
really
notification
strong.
of the Sentinels.
Try it, you doddering rattletrap.
Standing by with life support.
No longer. I now answer to no one. I've seen through the lies of both sides. In time, everyone will.
Unwarranted optimism may be a sign of a more serious imbalance. Tracy and Curativist before boarding.
Fortifying teammate Valerie.
All right, that's good. That's the top one down. That's them all. Very nice. Okay, that was a bit easier once you know what's going to happen. Pretty far away. Oh, what is this? Why are there big giant bugs? What's that? Is that a ship or a creature? It's not wiggling or anything, so it must be a ship. Ooh. Oh, mines! Ooh. So there's mines here somewhere. Yeah, okay. Of course. There's one thing guaranteed for sure. If there are mines in a game, I'm going to walk over them. Looks like we're getting pretty close. I don't want to go through the water. I don't know how deep it is, and when you go through water, you can't swim. You actually die. I wonder if I can get around these guys. Yeah, I can. Ooh, that hurt. There's enemies here too. I'm just going to try and run right past. The most sneakiest sprint. We'll do a full sort of exploration and everything of the planet once we actually come here properly. There's this. This looks like the other compound right ahead. Okay, I thought maybe that was the entrance to the compound, but... What happened to that? There's a little war going on. It could be it fell from a ship or something. I will go in there in a moment. Just a slight distraction right now. Kind of like pod racers. Okay, so they're not stealing. And there's no climbing there. I don't see anyone. Tristan's over there. He's the guy who we just met. He's a protectorate arbiter, and he's come here to basically help to prove that he's not a bad guy, so that the bartender in the space station will let him through to the Sub Rosa contractors. And we somehow got mixed up in it. Automechanical status, Dragoon 03, Wasp Road 04, critical damage, alert dispatch from Dragoon 1. Dispatch a maintenance technician. In the inventory, there's 2 months of food and water. Container with basic medical supplies and batteries for the automechanical recharging. This is enough to live by for now, but it certainly won't sustain us. We must secure aid from an independent third party just to survive, and especially to avoid the baleful eye of the Protectorate. Ideally, what we've managed to collect shall be of sufficient informational value, to the denizens of the free market station. Yeah, the bartender in the free market station had said that they basically had to deal with these people who were providing them information, but they hadn't heard from them in a while. And they asked us if we can come out and have a look to see if we can find them. So what looks like has happened is the people who live here, they did have information, but whoever they had the information on, they have come over to, I guess, deal with it. Maybe get the, like, you know, silence them, stop them from spying on them, whatever else. You pick your way amidst blackened steel and aluminium, finding nothing but twisted wires and smoldering components, until eventually you find what appears to be a very small Protectorate logo stamped on a less damaged segment of plate. It stands to reason this transmitter was built by the Protectorate and likely reappropriated by the refugees. This may have been reason enough for its destruction. We have, Oh, I suppose it's giving us that information because we have Engineer 5. So they have Protectorate gear, or items, or whatever you want to call it, machinery. So maybe the Protectorate came here and done this? Lockpick 8. This automechanical has been heavily damaged. The barrel of its integrated weapon is warped from heat damage. It seems its target select system is overwritten. Okay. So whoever caused this damage, they hacked the robots to do it, possibly? Yeah, if there's anything to learn in this game, guys, if you've not played it yourself just yet, if there's a gap you can look behind it. This corpse has a serious standout wounds, but you're unable to gauge what may have caused them. Maybe Tristan's got medical. Where's Valerie? Valerie, why didn't you do this? But yeah, going back to the whole look behind things, I think this weapon is actually on the very first ship, on the ship whenever you first land, but it's behind a lockpick 11 door. If you go to the corner of the room, though, you'll see like a box of crates just across from where that gun is, and behind them is actually a switch that opens that straight away. I didn't realize that until much later, and because of that, I haven't actually had the opportunity to level this gun up how I probably would have liked to. So it's a little bit weaker than what it should be, which is why I'm now trying to desperately level it up. Silent sniper rifle? Hell yeah. I meant to equip that. So what rounds do they use? Heavy rounds as well. We'll use it once to try it out. I also think in terms of my skill distribution, I've been avoiding guns, but I think what I'm going to do next time I level up is put some points into guns, because I'm just so weak when I'm going into combat at the minute. Wavelength history is relatively uniform, appearing to indicate shortwave transmissions at semi-regular intervals. One frequency, however, does not even remotely match the others sent by this radio tower. That's a reason that someone tampered with the transmission array in order to send the signal. Two Tristan has to say them? Wow, everyone's... Are they trying to run away?
So you did come. Good. I'm not partial to working with those given to second thoughts. It seems we arrive on a desolate scene. I don't know what transpired, but whatever it was killed the refugees to a person. As an arbiter, I bear a strong stomach. But if you've any reservations about witnessing destruction visited upon the innocent, you'd best steel yourself.
Did you do this? Decide to judge these people since no one was watching?
How dare you! An arbiter does not visit wanton destruction upon civilians, and had I judged these refugees, I would have told the bartender plainly. I've some theories on the refugees' killers, but I remain unsatisfied. Although I am not required to do so as an arbiter, I would care to acquire proof.
Arbiters don't require evidence. You must not be too concerned with justice.
We operate under the Sovereign's indefatigable will. Thus, we do not need proof. But my training was somewhat unique in that it emphasized the value of thorough investigation. Let us comb the remnants of this charnel house.
We'll discuss the findings, because we've already
I
found
cannot
them all.
help but feel a pang for these people, cut down without a hope of defense. We must uncover what transpired here.
Found something I think might be important.
Let's hear it.
Found a high-powered transmitter, looks pretty heavily
Seems
damaged.
this base has seen its share of destruction. I maintain that it feels deliberate, judging by the still-standing buildings. Was there anything remarkable about it?
Well, Protector of Craftsmanship.
Good observation. Suffice it to say, the Protectorate would not take kindly to such a theft. Did you have anything else?
I found a terminal cataloging the base's automechanical
Perhaps
defenses.
it might allow us to ascertain the final moments of the camp's machines. See if any final commands were sent before the camp's destruction.
Yeah, the defenses seemed pretty resolute in theory, but automechs are easily manipulated.
The distinct lack of automechanical corpses around us supports your point. It seems the defenders did not defend.
One of the corpses had some pronounced wounds.
The
I'm never
fact
going to
that
get
this
the medical
camp
skill in
isn't a
time to
bullet-strewn
be
ruin
honest with that.
suggests it was wiped out by something precise. Or at least not as destructive as traditional weapons of war. Did you learn anything by examining the body?
Nope.
Very well. We can't all be ballistics experts.
There was a destroyed automech deeper in the camp.
Myriad dead refugees killed in a particular way, but only a single destroyed automech. I'm beginning to make a connection. Did you notice anything interesting about it?
Yeah, the targeting mechanism was undamaged, but the parameter slot was empty.
Then it was fighting blind. Doesn't seem like something a defensive automech should be doing.
I also took a look at the camp's wireless communication tower.
I wouldn't expect a localized transmitter to harbor anything of note. Prove me wrong.
It seems there was some tampering, but I don't know the significance.
The sign that something unusual happened there may fit snugly into our other observations. We shall wait and see.
Oh, I'm done.
You're certain? You've combed the place to your liking?
I mean, I think so.
Then let us debrief and see if we can deduce what transpired here. Have you any theories as to what killed these people?
Let's find out what he thinks. How do you think they died?
I have a strong theory, but there are gaps. I'd like to hear your own analysis, and we may compare where our ideas converge.
Why would we jump to the assumption that the bartender knows and that the broker did it? Why would they even send us here then, if that was the case? I know their deaths were savage, but not much more than that.
Although I'm no ballistics expert, the death wounds on the corpses appear to match those inflicted by an automech. Have any theories about the automechs that did this?
I think the automechs were reprogrammed.
My thoughts exactly. How do you believe they were compromised?
Yeah, why does it feel like you already know the answer and you're testing me?
I may have a strong theory, but I do not have a definitive answer. Indulge me. How do you think the mechanicals were corrupted?
I mean, I don't know.
It's too convenient. I submit that the refugees predominantly used the local shortwave tower to control their automechs. The saboteur commandeered it and sent out an override. The only remaining puzzle piece is why. Why go through all this trouble to eliminate a handful of isolated refugees?
Original owners of the transmitter must have come to get it.
Agreed. I do believe that relay is of Protectorate make, and the refugees most certainly didn't build it themselves. They were likely Protectorate as well. I hypothesize that they used it to listen in on Protectorate communications, then sold what they learned to Sub Rosa.
Yep, and the Protectorate wouldn't like that.
After the Vox Relay's recent destruction, High Command would have ordered a security sweep of all communication systems. This outpost's relay would have returned a signal. Upon learning of this camp's existence, they'd have dispatched a sentinel to cross off any would-be traitors. Hence the destruction we bear witness to.
Pretty comprehensive.
I do pride myself on my thoroughness indeed, though not all arbiters feel the need to be equally thorough. Now with that finished, we... Hold. Some things approach.
Yeah, I figured there was going to be a
ready.
big fight. There were
I
grenades
suspect
and
someone has disapproved of
items
our inquiry.
everywhere.
Abandon me and
Where's the ambush coming from?
Bent on eliminating any stragglers.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
It's just the two bots? Oh my...
Got a distraction for you. I'm at it.
Man.
Could be it. Help me.
Ready. Please try again later. Health benefits available.
Alright, this is not gonna...
And our partnership shall be revenged. Return at once.
That gun was not doing anywhere near enough damage.
That hardy engagement. You held your own admirably.
Oh, he's getting
These
slapped.
automechs will never be used to
The game
perpetrate such
sees him
heinous
as an enemy
acts
at the minute.
again. I believe we're at the end of our investigation. The prospect of sharing our findings with the broker isn't terribly appealing, but we've little choice. I will locate my wretched Sub Rosa transport and return to Free Market Station. Pleasure fighting beside you. Be sure you return to Free Market Station to debrief with me. Despite our work here, I somehow doubt the broker would grant an audience to me alone.
You are welcome. Like I said, gonna be good. Gonna go straight back to the last place. We're not gonna get distracted. Oh, we did. Oh, well, look at it here. I know we found another lockbox. Actually, let's have a look at it now and see what it is. We found another lockbox. I want to see if it's like maybe, you know, an upgrade for the companions. Tactical time. We're just best friend. Let's go up the way to them. Detonator. Managed tasking hat. Lonesome Pincher. I think we've seen this before. While in combat, not attacking, gain 33% damage every 2 seconds until your next attack, reload, or swap weapons. Yeah, I actually think we did have that before. Auto hacker. Yeah, okay.
Careful now. Oh, you sure haven't lost any of your boundless energy.
Oh. He's making reference to the start of the game, I think, whenever I jumped off the top instead of using a ladder.
How are the informant lines treating you? Hear anything good?
Not terribly. My only field down compatriot.
You just bought a shooter from not a weapons store, right?
How's it treating?
It ain't. Can't eat the scraps I shoot dead.
Greetings again. Hope that little day excursion you and I jawed about is going well. Libations or information? What's your poison?
Yeah, we've been there. We looked at it.
The encampment had been raised. I'm sorry to say there were no survivors, but I believe we were able to uncover what transpired.
Hard to take solace, and that was so many dead.
I should add, your observations during the investigation were unexpectedly keen. Working beside you was a pleasure.
I'm surprised. Didn't know if you had it in you, especially with an arbiter in tow. But you got what was needed. Not bad at all. I'd be happy to direct you to the broker. First, though, we've got a small issue. There's a malfunctioning lamp in the basement I need someone to take a look at. Here's a keycard to get you down there. You mind?
Normally I charge for tasks
Just
like
trust me
this.
and go give it
Yeah.
a look.
I was in there before and I seen that lamp. 100% was thinking it was a switch to let us in somewhere. This guy's the worst guard. Have a quick look around.
Yeah, how about this? I recruited a Protectorate subject direct light from Bastion, middle of a Protectorate holding.
Think I'll congratulate you for
They've all
risking
got
your hide to
they're
recruit
not
one subject?
named. We can't
Forgive me for
speak to
withholding
them.
my
We can't
thoughts.
take any of these
You're
items.
jealous of my charms.
Yeah, real jealous. So are the half-dozen Asiatic execs I recruited last
And there's
weekend.
nothing here.
Vomit us with
Okay.
envy.
Fine, let's go speak to the boss.